against because, I just felt like this wasn't for me, that, I was.
I told myself I wasn't going to do this just to share this back because I was feeling upset, and I felt like this wasn't for me, that I was eating a different lifestyle. I'm not going to take a long time. 9 Mile and his lover are reportedly divorcing him and maybe suing him for child support. So they're living the high life. I made him divorced and jobless in a single day. Now that Kevin Hunter has nowhere to turn, karma has definitely struck him hard. Let's examine his desperate circumstances. Hunter Kevin. There is a report that Sharina grew tired of Kevin and dumped him because he allegedly had no money because he had held on to Wendy's money rather than working. It is also alleged that she plans to sue him for child support, which would follow in the footsteps of his previous alimony lawsuit against a sick woman. Wendy Williams' ex-husband is reportedly being abandoned by the mistress with whom he fathered a child during their marriage, which has put him in greater financial trouble. Wendy, in light of the rumors that her former spouse Kevin Hunter and his partner had separated because of money problems, although it was revealed that Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter fathered a child with Mistress Sharina Hudson, they have been secretly at odds. Hunter and Hudson have been seeing each other for a very long time, despite the fact that no one is certain of how they first met in a 2021 SiriusXM interview. It seems that Wendy Williams kept her promise to get him back after promising to do so. As Wendy Williams herself said, he's had this side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known her practically from the beginning, she added in 2019, shortly before Wendy issued her ex-husband with divorce papers. After the Wendy Williams show ended in June 2022, Hunter's adultery with the expectant Sharina Hudson came to light. He was fired from his position as executive producer and sent her ex-husband with divorce papers. Wendy is a selfish and cunning person who caused him to lose his job while a baby was on the way. At that point, Kevin started posting hysterically on social media about how broke he was and how Wendy wasn't paying him enough to support a family. Wendy was my manager, so when I decided to divorce him, he had to be okay. Due to the former talk show host's health issues and allegations of mental incompetence, Wells Fargo Bank frozen her accounts and a judge designated a guardian for her. Wendy claimed to have paid her ex-husband $250,000 in monthly alimony, but that payment ceased after the program finished. Wendy found it more difficult to have enough money to maintain her ex-husband. Nevertheless, Hunter stated that his payments stopped in February 2022. Kevin then filed a lawsuit against Wendy Williams for failing to pay him alimony despite the fact that he had cheated on her repeatedly and had even fathered a kid outside of marriage. He had been using Wendy's money to support his and his mistress's lavish lifestyle, while Wendy was ill before Chef stopped paying him alimony. In actuality, he had begun spending Wendy's money on Sharina long before they got divorced, and he had even purchased a nice house for her close to where Wendy was living at the time. How he even had the arrogance to sue Wendy while she was ill is mind-boggling for someone who had milked Wendy both psychologically and financially. Kevin sued his ex-wife to get back the free alimony when Wendy stopped paying it, disregarding the fact that he had cheated on her repeatedly and had fathered a kid outside of marriage. In their alimony agreement, Wendy's attorney added a condition stating that if Wendy were to cease working for Wendy Williams, she would also stop paying alimony. It appears that Kevin didn't read that clause when he eagerly signed the agreement. Since the judge dismissed the case, he is currently being sued for reportedly refusing to pay a credit card debt, in addition to supposedly being sued by his mistress. According to Radar Online, Hubs Bank filed a civil suit on June 26 against Kevin Hunter, who applied for a Visa signature card back in 2014. According to the claimed lawsuit, the defendant has not fulfilled the card member agreement's minimum monthly payment requirements by the payment deadline. Hubs claims they notified Hunter that he owes a total of $20,176.83 plus attorney fees on January 23 RD, and again on March 1 T. However, the bank never received a payment. Additionally, it is claimed that Hunter should not be only concerned with these lawsuits because, according to court records obtained by YouTuber Chronicle, Speaks, Hunter was also sued by the Hawaii for failing to pay the $600 monthly association fee for the Florida house he shared with Hudson. According to the document, the Hunter Publishing Group's founding member owing $862.33 as a result of a special assessment from January 21, 2010 to December 31, 2021. A summons was issued to him, and another summons was issued to the unnamed spouse of Kelvin L. Hunter, who is most likely Hudson, though it may now be someone else given the charges regarding her alleged departure. They shared a 3,425 square foot lakeside property with 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and an open concept kitchen where Hudson recorded cooking tutorial videos for her vegan catering company Vegan Knows. The home was apparently listed for slightly over $1.2 million. According to other documents, Hunter sold 2 luxury cars to Flex Wealth Inc., a company that lets you borrow up to $10 million against expensive products and assets. According to title paperwork, one of the cars is a 140,000-mile 2005 Ford GT that is registered in Idaho, although there are concerns that it may not be obvious if Hunter is still the owner. Since they split up a few months ago, Hunter has virtually stopped mentioning Hudson on his Instagram page, where he announced that she had been entered in a culinary competition with a chance to win $25,000 and be featured in Taste of Home magazine. His most recent post, from June 22, states that Hudson was in first place, which is understandable given that all the other businesses he started for her failed. A week after he published the story, one of his followers said, "Yes, love you folks and please support your stunning queen. I will always be there for you. Abandon the blogs. Y'all are forever winning." Kevin Hudson was the one who used Wendy's money to start the vegan firm for her. Hunter responded with 3 emojis of a praying hand, while Hudson's profile had more than 200 images of her cooking vegan meals. It's unfortunate that he moved in with his mistress to raise their child together as soon as Wendy granted him a divorce. He also built multiple businesses for her, including a vegan restaurant and a barbershop, which he had to shut down when the alimony payment stopped over a year ago. It's also been reported that Sharina left with their child, and there are rumors that Kevin Hunter deleted all of Serena's pictures from his social media accounts in an attempt to make sense of it all. As he tries to make sense of it all, he betrayed someone with whom he had been for more than 20 years, and now that he is at his lowest, he is also being betrayed. Wendy Williams' admirers are not shocked to hear about Hunter's struggles. Someone shared a screenshot of an OK magazine story, along with the description. Wendy has been grinning ever since she learned that Williams had cheated on her during their 21-year marriage on Instagram. Some admirers believe this was his way of getting even. I find it really puzzling that someone who receives $250,000 in alimony each month is in debt and has fallen behind on all of his payments. A follower on Twitter wrote to Kevin Hunter upon learning about it. Wendy Williams' ex-husband filed a $20 lawsuit, alleging that he was abandoned.